Gossip alert, I've got some juicy details. Everyone knows Kanye West is causing quite a stir among everyone. He's trying to downplay some very disturbing allegations, and it's not looking good for him. Remember when Cat Williams predicted that 2024 would be the year for exposing shady dealings? Well, it seems Kanye is next in line for that treatment. A former Yeezy employee has filed a lawsuit against him, claiming he harassed her and behaved inappropriately while she worked for him. While this news is shocking, his ex-wife Kim seems to be taking some pleasure in it, as she has been hinting for a while that Kanye isn't the great guy he thinks he is. The accuser, McCartney, is threatening to release a video that could humiliate Kanye. This situation is about to get very messy. Does anyone else feel a sense of déjà vu? It seems like scandalous videos are becoming a trend in this family. Kim Kardashian and Kanye West are clashing once again, which isn't surprising given that they've been at odds since Kim filed for divorce in 2021. And let's not even get started on their constant social media feuds. Their disputes mainly revolve around their parenting approaches. For instance, Kanye is particularly adamant that their children, especially North, should stay off social media. He criticized Kim, saying, "Since this is my first divorce, I need to know what I should do about my daughter being put on TikTok against my will." However, Kim defends and said Kanye's constant attacks on me in interviews and on social media is actually more hurtful than any TikTok North it might create. As the parent who is the main provider and caregiver for our children, I'm doing my best to protect our daughter while also allowing her to express her creativity in the medium that she wishes with adult supervision because it brings her happiness, she continued. Divorce is difficult enough on our children, and Kanye's obsession with trying to control and manipulate our situation so negatively and publicly is only causing further pain for all. From the beginning, I have wanted nothing but a healthy and supportive co-parenting relationship because it is what is best for our children. And it saddens me that Kanye continues to make it impossible every step of the way. However, their parenting differences aren't the only issue straining their relationship. Kanye's marriage to his new wife, Bianca Censori, is reportedly a major sore spot for Kim. Kanye got married to Bianca just moments after he was pleading with Kim to take him back. Their divorce had barely been finalized, and it seems Kim wasn't happy with how quickly he moved on. From the beginning, Kim and the Kardashians have opposed the marriage, according to a source. The family isn't taking this as a marriage yet. They don't know what it is. They aren't sure if it's a PR stunt. They're waiting to see if he files for papers. They are nervous because if it's real, she would be in the children's lives. The situation worsened for Kim when insiders revealed that North really likes Bianca. Judging by appearances, the feeling is mutual, as they've been seen holding hands in public. Even the source reveals that Norm thinks that Beyoncé is super cool. This is Kim extra jolie, and insiders claim that Kim thinks Beyoncé is getting too close to her daughter, and she is definitely jealous of the new woman in West's life. It's already a nightmare co-parenting with Kanye. Kanye was recently sued by a former employee who accused him of acting inappropriately toward her. Given Kanye's reputation for exposing other celebrities and revealing the industry's darkest secrets, he was the last person anyone expected to be involved in something like this. He was the first to warn us about Diddy, claiming that Diddy was under the control of powerful Hollywood figures and suggesting that Diddy had some very shady secrets. Kanye has always been seen as someone who had his head on straight, despite his tendency to spill the tea about Hollywood elites in their control over black celebrities. Sure, he bullied Pete Davidson to the point where Pete needed therapy, and he often criticized Kim, calling her a bad mom. But still, no one expected him to be accused of something as serious as sexual harassment. The accusation came from Lauren Pisciotta, who claims to be his former personal assistant. Kanye initially hired her to work on his Yeezy fashion line during its first season. She also claimed to have collaborated with him on several songs from his album, Donda, though she's not credited on any tracks, making it difficult to verify which song she might have worked on. Lauren further alleged that Kanye hired her as his personal assistant with an astonishing $1 million annual salary. This raised eyebrows since most personal assistants don't earn anywhere near that amount. For comparison, his ex-wife Kim reportedly paid her assistant, Stephanie Shepard, only $65,000 annually. When Stephanie asked for a raise, Kim allegedly fired her. So, Lauren's story seemed quite suspicious. According to reports, this is just another wrench. Kim seems more than happy with Stephanie until she asked for a raise. Kim had been paying Stephanie $65,000 a year. She'd been working for Kim for 3 years with no raise and knew it was time to ask. Steph asked for a $20,000 raise and Kim got mad, even though she was worth more than $200 million at the time. According to reports, celebrity assistants make between $80,000 to $150,000 a year as their base pay. Steph asked for a $20,000 raise and Kim got mad, even though she was worth more than $200 million at the time. According to reports, Lauren was primarily supporting herself via an OnlyFans profile in 2021 when she met West. She says he hired her to work on the first season of his Yeezy women's fashion line, and they ended up collaborating on 3 tracks from his Donda album. So, Kanye West paying Lauren a staggering $1 million was certainly more than generous. It makes me wonder if there was an ulterior motive from the beginning. Celebrity assistants might appear to live a glamorous lifestyle, but it's often an illusion, as they typically don't earn that much. According to reports, Lauren was primarily supporting herself via an OnlyFans profile in 2021. When she met West, she says he hired her to work on the first season of his Yeezy women's fashion line, and they ended up collaborating on 3 tracks from his Donda album. Pisyata does not have any formal credits on the record. However, was subsequently hired Pisyata as his personal assistant and an annual salary of $1 million on the condition that she was available 24/7. She says she agreed to the terms. She claims she agreed to the terms, but Lauren Pisyata says that while working for Kanye West, she continued running her OnlyFans account on the side, and Kanye didn't seem to mind. Everything was fine until 2022, when Kanye suddenly changed his stance and asked her to adopt a godlike lifestyle. He requested that she shut down her OnlyFans account in exchange for another $1 million, and she agreed. However, this is when things started to go downhill. The situation had been sketchy from the beginning, and after Lauren accepted the request, she found herself in an increasingly troubling predicament. According to the reports, after she closed the account, she claimed she was bombarded with explicit text messages from West, including adult videos. Pisyata also claims he masturbated while talking to her on the phone, and that on one occasion he pleasured himself in front of her after trapping her in a private room on his plane. But this latest controversy isn't the first time we've heard about Kanye West's erratic and inappropriate behavior. Just last year, several employees from his Yeezy fashion line told Rolling Stone that Kanye played adult films during staff meetings and even showed an intimate photograph of his then-wife Kim Kardashian during job interviews. Definitely crossing all the lines. Kanye has been quite open about his struggles with adult films and how they almost ruined his life. He admitted to having a severe addiction, so the accusations against him aren't too hard to believe. Considering his history, it's not surprising that these new claims have emerged. Lauren also alleged that he would send her vulgar text messages describing inappropriate things he wanted to do to her. She claimed he would say things like, "See, my problem is I be want an F, but then after I F I want a girl to tell me how hard they've been F while I'm F'ing them, then I want her to cheat on me." He would apparently go on to describe his intimate fantasies with vulgar language. Another time, she claimed that he texted her saying, "Is my daddy racist? It is this F a racist diamond. I'm gonna beat this racist D for being F a racist. I'm gonna stare at pictures of white women with black behinds and beat the S out my racist D, beating the ish out of his big black C." Oh, God. Kanye. Well, Lauren also mentioned that Kanye was strangely fixated on her boyfriend's physical attributes. If you catch my drift. Honestly, it's not that surprising considering his past behavior. We all recall how obsessed he was with Pete Davidson's size when Pete was dating Kim. According to Charlemagne, Kanye reportedly told him, "My wife is sleeping with a white boy who has a 10-inch DK and you won't help me yet." And that's also quite odd behavior, especially since Kanye was seeing multiple women at the time. It was somewhat hypocritical of him to criticize Kim about her personal life, particularly when they were already finalizing their divorce. Lauren also claimed to have numerous texts and videos between them, including footage of Kanye allegedly getting intimate with a model. This supposedly occurred while he was married to Bianca, implying he cheated on her. Allegedly, after sending harassing texts, Kanye promoted Lauren to chief of staff with a $4 million salary. However, he fired her in October 2022 and offered her a $3 million severance, which she never paid. Now she's suing him for wrongful termination, breach of contract, and creating a hostile work environment. Allegedly, Kim is enjoying watching this drama unfold because, for the first time, people are going to see that Kanye is arguably worse than she is when it comes to this type of scandal. She is constantly portrayed as a villain and a terrible parent. But now, all of that is gone. Plus, there's the fact that she's still a little bitter about him getting married so soon after the divorce, and she's enjoying watching this unfold. And the reason we're discussing it is because people are commenting about it. And as much as people say Kim's tape is what her kids should be most afraid of seeing when they grow up, this and a million other things Ye has done is the real horror, especially the consistent her men and degrading of women. Yeah, the situation is absolutely crazy and definitely portrays Kanye as a monster. He's definitely in deep trouble. I guess this is what it looks like when everything falls apart. But do you really think Kanye is the monster Lauren is making him out to be? Comment your thought. Check out this next video.